What's up, guys? This is Anthony from Hawkeye Rides. I'm here today at Regal Kia in Lakeland, Florida. Maliki has given us the 2022 Kia Stinger GT2 rear-wheel drive in your ceramic silver. This is the Scorpion Special Edition. Kia's Fastback receives refreshments for the interior. Because of that Scorpion Edition, we're going to get black, unique styled wheels, carbon fiber trims, black accents on the whole exterior. Nobody thought Kia would design a fastback to look, to perform, and have the luxury like it has. This is going hard against the German brands of your Audi and your BMW. We're going to go over all the specs and details, starting now. The Kia Stinger GT2 adds all the bells and whistles. Auto on, off, projected beams, LED, low, high, and daytime running, auto leveling, directional, adaptive with auto high beams. The long hood stresses the performance, and the elements and cues of those vents just express it a little bit more further. Sports style bumpers, you'll have your side air curtains and they're functional, and I like that we have the splitter because it shows that aggressive wide stance at 73.6 inches, and even though it's still low to the ground, you still got 5.1 inches of ground clearance. Kia designed the A-pillar for drag reducing dynamics. Who would have thought Kia would have actually put this much engineering to make this sportback vehicle more performance driven, a height of 55.1 inches. New Kia logo, you got the dark chrome around the grille, and it just gives a good presence as you're looking at from a rear view perspective. And the characteristics with the clean lines that run over the fenders, pronouncing these 19-inch unique 5 double spoke black finished alloy wheels. We're getting Michelin Pilot Sport 4 summer tire set on this vehicle with larger red brake calipers. 4 pistons are in the front at 13.8 inches disc reading. The rear, 2 pistons with a 13.4 inch reading limited slip differential, McPherson strut front suspension, a 5-link rear suspension. Both the front and the rear will get your anti-roll bars. Black accents over those side vents that are functional and on the mirror cap. Because this is a Scorpion edition, you're going to get all the chrome darkened out, which gives a more sporty and unique style, especially for this slope roof line, because it just makes it look apart from all other vehicles if you're comparing it to your German lines. The length of the vehicle at 190.2 inches, wheelbase at 114.4 inches. And I like the fact that we keep that same lines that go and integrate into your updated LED taillights. Shark fin antenna, the long slope roof is definitely going to increase that cargo, which we'll see in just a minute. The rear spoiler with the GT and the Scorpion edition included with a high gloss black piano with the diffuser that encases these overly large calibrated dual twin exhaust outlets. Now this is going to also increase 3 horsepower because of the exhaust system, front and rear parking sensors, a 360-degree reverse camera, side air curtains that just gives more of that performance and luxury to the rear, and it just sets the sports styling, especially with these oversized exhaust outlets. You'll have your power trunk lid to go inside to 23 cubic feet. It's a wider opening because of the hatchback, storage underneath the floor, a spare tire, the rear bench split folds at a 60-40 split, maxing the cargo to 53 cubic feet. Let's go inside this GT2 and hear that exhaust note. The Kia Stinger's sexy lines and slope roof gives the Germans a run for their money. Every Stinger is now going to have 300 horsepower or more. Performance to back the GT2 is a 3.3 liter V6 twin turbo producing 368 horsepower. 376 pound-feet of torque. That's paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission, achieving 20 to 25 mpgs, a 0 to 60 at 4.7 seconds. And this is the best value in class, but is it better than an Audi A5 Sportback or a BMW 4 Series Grand Coupe? Is the performance and luxury a perfect blend all in one with the GT2 package? Let me know in the comments what you think about the 2022 Kia Stinger GT2 Scorpion Edition as we go into the interior, go over the tech, and take this for our test run. Entering inside the GT2 with the Scorpion Edition, you're going to get 38.3 inches of headroom, 42.6 inches of legroom, black leather bucket front seats with the GT badging. It's perforated, contrast stitching, 16-way power adjustment for the driver, which is insane. You have to pay nearly $100,000 to get that in most German brands. You're getting it at around $50,000, which is crazy. Sports sedan dashboard styling, contrast stitching, you got the piano black, and then they give you the carbon fiber inserts because of that Scorpion Edition, which is through the center and on the door panels. We do have the upgraded Harman Kardon 15 speakers with 720 watts. Just look at the value that you're getting with the Kia. The center with the circular air vents, it mimics a Mercedes-Benz, and honestly speaking, you almost feel like you're in a Mercedes when you're looking at it through the front of the vehicle. You're going to get your dual climate control settings. Open up in here, and you're going to get a wireless charger, USB at 12 volt. Cup holders can easily fit about a 32-ounce big gulp. I like that you got the piano black and you got the carbon fiber inlays because it really does give a sport and luxury look. Heated ventilated seats, right here you just switch it on the fly, and it's 3 units for either heated or for your ventilated. Open up in here, more storage, a storage tray, close it all up, and it's going to be a little bit more firm on the elbows because this is more for a sport desired drive. You do have your driver mode select, so you can put it in your sport mode and you can really give it full throttle, getting that 0 to 60 under 5 seconds. Leather wrap steering wheel, flat bottom with the GT badging, multi-function paddle shifters in the gauge cluster, a 7-inch LCD display, which will go through an array of different information for the driver. I like the gauge setup. It kind of looks the best. We do have the heads-up display as well. So again, full specs when you're getting the GT. When you get the Scorpion Edition, it just adds more aesthetics and giving you that carbon fiber inlays in the exterior for the high gloss black polish as well. Door panels, one touch up and down for the front windows. You can easily fit, I would say, 2 to 3 16.9 ounce water bottles. I like the carbon fiber inlays in the Harman Kardon speaker setup and the race inspired contrast stitching through it with the metal look on the grab handle. I think they've done an excellent job for the front, especially for the price point, because this really, like I was saying on the exterior, gives the Germans a ride for their money. Infotainment, 10.25. It's touchscreen. You got the pinch. You got the swipe. You got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Sirius XM, Bluetooth connectivity with your voice and audio, HD radio, AM FM as well. So you're set with all the connectivity, all the safety. Let's check out the back seats. For the back seat, 37 inches of headroom, 36.4 inches of legroom. I got the seats in the position that I would be sitting, and you can see leg space, not a problem. Slope roof line, no problem for head space either. It's going to be pretty soft on this side, a little bit more firm. Again, sport derived for this sporty sedan. Cup holders, you can fit maybe a 20 ounce. It's a 16.9 ounce water bottle. You got your circular air vents in the center with a 12 volt and a USB. One thing to note is I do feel it lacks a little bit with the USB ports because it only gives you a total of 4 ports for charging, whether it be a 12 volt or a USB. Storage behind both of the front seats. Door panel, you get the race inspired contrast stitching with that carbon fiber inlays in that Harman Kardon stereo system. It really just sets it apart with the look. Storage in the door panel, you can fit maybe 1, 2 at the most 16.9 ounce water bottles. The floor is not completely flat. Let's see how I look in the center. Even though the floor isn't completely flat and you have a hump basically in the center and you are blocking your center vents, I can sit pretty fine. Head is grazing the headliner, legs are grazing the back of the front seats. The seats are wide enough so you can fit 3 people my height and my dimensions, which is excellent. It's pretty much spot on with the German brand. The nice thing about the GT2 is the fact that you're going hard against the Germans, not breaking the bank account like I was saying on the exterior. You got the slope roof line, no compromise more or less inside for the rear or even in the front, and you still have that performance to back it all while you just relax and let your driver do his thing. Taking the 2022 Kia Stinger GT with the Scorpion Edition package, and the nice thing about it is you get this vehicle more or less fully loaded with all that power. Twin turbo 3.3 liter engine is insane. I mean, you're packing a lot of bang for your buck. When you consider it's against the German brands, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, or even Audi, you're looking at Kia like, what the heck is going on? You guys just really stunned the whole world coming out with a vehicle like this. We're going to change the dynamics to sport, which also contours your seat just like a Mercedes or a BMW, which is crazy. Going to give it a little go, and the thing just is ever so quick. And that's exactly what you're looking for. 0 to 60 in this thing is literally under 5 seconds, which is amazing, considering the fact that you're getting all the safety, all the tech updates. And I mean, that throaty exhaust note, it is something else. It's definitely something to test drive. When I did the GT1, I was super impressed. However, I know that they leave a lot of the aesthetics and, you know, that 16-way power adjustments for the GT2. And I get it. You know, if you want full-blown luxury, you're gonna have to pay for it. Another nice thing, you don't even have to look outside. When you turn your indicators on, it will show you on the information screen for the gauge cluster if there's something there in your blind spot. So literally, you are taken care of 1000%, which is awesome because I never have to take my eyes off of anything. It literally is using the cameras and it's using the safety features to protect me at every given turn. Downshift for 368 horsepower. Here we go, V6. It is ready to rock and roll. I love the heads-up display. The fact that I don't have to take my eyes off the road at all. Kia is just really setting an example, which I don't know why the Germans didn't adapt these things. Everything is just in tune for you to give it full gas at any given time. And what I mean by that, just downshift it once and look at the thing. It is ready and livened up. So I do like the fact that they're giving you all that performance. Not just that, but they're giving you luxury amenities. I mean, the seats, it's like a quilted design. I mean, who would have imagined Kia to go to this length to make such a luxury and performance vehicle? And it's not that I'm falling in love with the vehicle or I'm, you know, praising it more than other vehicles. I'm just saying, for the segment that this car is, you never would have thought Kia would have really went to this level. Now, there is 3 things I like and 3 things that I dislike. Is anything more than that, I'd be buying this GT2. So the 3 things that I like, the safety features is amazing. I mean, again, you see it on your gauge cluster. You don't have to worry about anything. It is just so precise. I feel that I'm safe and I feel that I can do everything I need. Stopping, you see, I mean, 4 pistons in the front, 2 in the rear. You're not gonna have any issues with that. The second thing that I like about the vehicle is the fact that it doesn't break the bank account to get it fully loaded and very unique, the Scorpion Edition. That's just awesome. The third thing that I like about the vehicle is the fact that it really does mimic a lot of the German heritage inside here, and you're not expecting that. And I mean, downshift, it's ready to go. Look at that. Throws me back in my seat, keeps me planted. Dynamics, it feels pretty good. I mean, they've engineered the vehicle well, especially considering the price tag that you're getting. Turn radius at more or less a stop. You're going to be getting about 2 lanes, 368 horsepower. Unfortunately, the lights keep getting red, but it can show you the braking again, and that's what I like about it. 3 things that I dislike about the vehicle. I'm going to be honest, it's pretty hard to say I dislike a lot of things. One thing I will say though is the charging ports. It does kind of sort of lack in that, but it really does make you feel like this is more for 4 seats than 5. So you are pretty much taken care of with that. The second thing, when you're going after the German brands, they usually add a tri-climate control. This is not something really that's a big deal, but it would be nice to see that in the rear to have your own climate control for the back occupants. Since they did such a great job with the interior, just some things that they maybe left off for next year. The third thing that I dislike about the vehicle even though they mask everything, they don't give you a more soft dashboard. And it's just something to complain about, because when you start getting into the $50,000 price point, you're looking for everything to be soft touch materials. It's not a big deal, and it's not something that I think you would be like, oh my God, I'm so upset about, because it is super sporty in the interior. And the fact that, I mean, you just go at any given time, it really does tick all the boxes that you would need for a fastback or slope roofline design. And the fact that they just really have given you the characteristics that just go a little bit above and beyond. And again, it's a Kia. 376 pound-feet of torque. Here we go, guys. Oh my God, she livens up like crazy. Whoa. It is definitely something that will throw you back. And I can see that 0 to 60 being in the mid 4 seconds. And I can see somebody driving this on long journeys without any issues, somebody taking it to work and livening it up while they get to work. If they're running a few minutes late, you got plenty of cup holders, you got plenty of comfort in the vehicle. And that exhaust note, if you do change the modes, it will loosen up the seat and become more of a luxury ride. You hear a little bit of air noise through the wheel wells, but honestly speaking, it's absolutely nothing that I would complain about. The windscreen is fairly big, so I can see through everything, and there's really no blind spots because you can get somewhere super quick. Looking through the rear view mirror, you can see pretty good, even though you have it's not really an enlarged spoiler, but it does protrude a little bit. It doesn't really block off any visibility though, so I can see fine. The hatchback design though, I will say, does give some blind spots, but again, use your turn indicators and you don't have any issues with that. You got the adaptive cruise control, you got the forward collision and the rear cross traffic alert, so the car is just maxed out with all the safety features. We're going to take this back to Regal Kia in Lakeland, Florida, go over the reverse camera and wrap this review up. Switching to reverse, you do have the 360-degree camera trajectory, very clean, and I like the fact that it is the whole screen and it's touch. So you can also change the different positions so you can see every single thing and all the aspects of what these cameras do. You can also change the configuration on your display however you like it to make it easier for you on your reversing. I'd like to thank Maliki here at Regal Kia in Lakeland, Florida for giving us this 2022 Kia Stinger GT2 with the Scorpion edition for our car review. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Hawkeye community. If not, click that subscribe button. Check out the details, the merchandise, and everything we do here at Hawkeye Rides.